the window, then put your hands back on the steering wheel.
If
They
you're-
like to see your hands.
If you're not stopped in a traffic stop and you have your driver's license and they ask for identification, you show them the identification.
Yep.
And you don't have to say or do anything else. If they're going to arrest you, they're going to arrest you. Anything you say most probably will be used against you. You have an absolute right not to say anything. They can't ask for your driver's license. You can give them your driver's license for identification. That's it. If they give
Registration, proof of insurance. That's it. That's
if
what
they
they're gonna ask
stop
for.
you and give you a ticket, you sign the ticket. You don't say anything about the incident, and then you decide.
I've got a specific question, if I could.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you required? Is every person that is in an urban area or wherever, are you required to carry any form of identity?
No.
Like an identity card, or do you have to prove who you are to any policeman at any time?
If
Do you have any right of anonymity?
If you are driving an automobile,
Yes.
you have to show proof of a driver's license,
Yeah.
proof of insurance, and proof of registration. For any other purpose, you're not required, and there's a U.S. Supreme Court case on it, you're not required to prove your identification, and you're not required to have any identification on you. If they're going to arrest you, you're not required to say anything. And if they're arresting you, and they can't arrest you for not saying anything, they can arrest you for a specific crime, but at that point you just keep your mouth shut. They have to take you in front of a judge in a short period of time, and then you can worry about getting out on bail and telling the court who you are.
If you're carrying a bag of stolen jewels and it drops to the street and it falls open, they're probably going to start asking you a lot of questions. Let's take up line 2. How does that sound?
Line 2.
Line 2. Come on in, line 2. Come on in and identify yourself. We don't know who you are.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Good, you're on the
my
air.
call.
What's your name?
My name is Al.
Al, can you hear me?
Um,
Are you able to hear me?
what happened? What happened was I found out my credit report got dinged for a late payment on my mortgage, and I found out that it was because I had paid it through bill pay in my bank, and the mortgage company claims they never got the payment, and the bank says they sent the payment, and they eventually straightened it out. But how is there any recourse that I have for cleaning up my credit and getting the mortgage company and the bank to pay for the cost of that or the time that I put into it?
Well, the answer is yes and no.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
The first thing I would do is you're entitled to 3 free credit reports once a year. So what you do is run your credit reports to make sure that's the only problem you're having. Some of these pay services, the problem is they've got your money and they may not pay on time. This electronic payment, or you can't turn it off. You're entitled to clean up your credit in this situation by putting a statement that it was made through, and I would specifically say the company, what time it was, and when it was, and
how much it was.
And how much it
Be
was.
as specific as you can.
And that you're entitled to do that, and they're required to run your response to any credit situation. You can also demand that the company that is making your payments write to the company, the credit company, and tell them that it was their mistake and not your error, and that may clean the situation up. You can also require them to contact the lender that screwed your credit up, and you've also got a lawsuit here to clean your credit up if someone was negligent, that being the pay company. Whether you can get them to pay for this, probably can't.
Probably. That's the no part of the answer. I was going to say the same thing to begin with, yes and no. And by the way, be prepared to spend a lot of time doing this. This can take a substantial amount of time. I'm not talking about days or weeks, perhaps months or even longer than that. Al.
I know, unfortunately, I've had to go through this before.
I'm sorry.
You know, one of the problems of using electronic payments is that problem. You don't have any control. And if you're making electronic payments and you decide not to use the vendor anymore, many times it's difficult to turn off the payment. I mean, I know it's the easy way, and I know it may well be the thing of the future, but I don't really think it's really that together right now. So you might want to go back to the old method of writing some checks.
Yeah, I agree. Then you've got a clear record. Al, we're going to run. I hope that helps you, and good luck with cleaning up the mess. Folks, we got to take a break.
Thanks.
Okay, Al, you take care. Folks, we're gonna take a break now. When we come back, we'll be answering your questions as well. Legal Help Live, you're calling us at 1-800-405-4222, and we'll see you in just a moment.
Stay tuned for more Legal Help Live.
$5 feeds 20 people?
Pretty amazing, huh?
Who gets this food?
Seniors, Gulf War veterans, and families trying to make ends meet.
All right, here's $5. Wow, that was fast.
We don't mess around.
How fast can you make this work?
Thank you.
No, miss. Thank you.
You can be a hero too. Please donate to the Westside Food Bank.
Hey kids, what if you saved enough money to buy your own thing? You could buy a video game or even a car one day. You could even help your parents out and pay your own way through college. Let's start by playing a fun game I created just for you. Begin by splitting up every dollar you receive. Put 7 dimes in your spending jar, 2 dimes in your save-a-little jar, and 1 dime in your future jar. To find out more about this game, have your parents help you log on to kidsfinance.com.
Being in foster care was like always living in someone else's house. Being adopted means me and my brother and my sister never have to move again. Last week, our new parents took us to the beach. We'd never seen the ocean before. We collected seashells, and we ate ice cream, and we built a sandcastle, and it was awesome.
Small things mean a lot to a child in foster care. For more information on how you can foster or adopt a child, contact Share Your Heart LA today.
As life transitions,
Volunteer opportunities.
senior resources,
Your trusted source.
We're back. Ralph here, Steve there, Legal Help Live, 1-800-405-4222. We've got a lot of people who want to talk to us.
Before we do that, remember,
Yes.
if you have a problem and you can't get to us when we're on the air, that number is good 24 hours a day. If it's after regular business hours, just leave a little message and we'll get back to you and try and refer you in the right direction for your legal problems.
I think that's a good idea. And now, back to the phones. Eric from Woodland Hills. Eric, come on in and talk to us.
Yes, how you doing?
Are you Eric?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, we hear you great. Go ahead and ask your legal question. We're ready.
Well, yeah, I was wondering, I want to know what we have to do legally. We just moved into a house that the guys rented as is, first of all. We rented a room. In the backyard, we have a pool that's empty, and the rains came, and now all this concrete's lifting up. The diving board's facing upwards now. There's, big, huge cracks. It's like uneven in the backyard. It's really, really bad. We have also roaches. We have putting a line out to the street, having people living in a motorhome and draining off out towards the street with their water in there. I mean, I don't know what we could do legally. I mean, he won't get any problems. He says, "I know it's as is." What can we do about that?
Well, there's no really rental as is for residential property. There's a state statute that can't be waived. There's a statute that says they have to have a habitable building. Has to have heat, has to have lights, has to have windows that work, can't be roach